On today's show we've got cute little baby chickens. And after that, well, nothing. What else do you need? We got chickens. Before we go and check out our new chickens, we'll just go for a walk down and see how our pigs are going. This is down the bottom of the pig paddock, right down near the dam, and here come our pigs. Absolutely loving it in here, digging around in the dirt, getting all sorts of bugs and grubs and digging plants out. But they still love their feed of grain morning and night. And they are really getting stuck into the lantana, which is good. That's what we put them here for. Actually surprised how much damage they've done in really only a bit over a week. It's probably very hard to see on camera how much they've actually done, but you couldn't even see through here a week ago. There's a lot more to do, but they'll do more and more as they get bigger. If they work well in there, we have plenty more room for more pigs. And the 3 strands of electric seems to be working pretty well so far. We haven't had any escapes yet, which is good. Well, the little one, when we first moved them in here, I don't think they quite recognised the fence because it looked a bit different to where they'd come from. The little one sort of made a mad dash out a couple of times, but as soon as she got the shock from the electric fence, she hasn't tried again, so fingers crossed that's how it stays. It's like a little bulldozer. How cute are these little guys? There's a mixture of Australorps, Orpingtons, Sussex, and a couple of Araucanas. These guys will get grown up for a couple of months until we can sex them. The hens will join our layer flock, and the roosters will probably get kept separate until they're big enough, and they'll get sent off to freezer camp. We don't get really cold temperatures here, maybe -2 or 3 degrees Celsius, which is about 25 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about as cold as it gets on the coldest nights here. So we can get away with a pretty simple sort of a brooder setup. We just use it's about a 3-foot square plywood box that I made up. It's got a 75 watt ceramic heat lamp, and there's another halogen bulb in here that we use just for a bit of extra heat if we do happen to get a really cold night. We just keep a feeder in here and a little stainless bell waterer and wood shavings on the floor, and that's about it. They'll only stay in here for a few weeks and then we'll move them outside. They won't quite be fully feathered when we move them out, but they'll have a box in with them that they'll still have access to the heat lamp if they need it. We've got another batch of eggs that'll be going straight into the incubator. We've got some of our own eggs that'll be going in there, but the eggs that we're really interested in are the Brahmas. You might have seen a viral video going around a couple of months ago with this huge big chicken coming out of a chicken coop. Well, he was a Brahma, bigger than what they normally are, and I think they might have used some creative camera angles to make him look bigger than what he actually was, but that's the breed. We've been looking for a large breed to use for meat birds. We tried Dorkings. Dorkings are supposed to be another large bird that's suitable for meat, but the ones we've got, we haven't been very impressed with the size of them, so we've had to try and find a different breed, so we're going to give these fellas a go. The eventual plan is to keep the Brahma hens with an Indian game rooster. The Indian game is your Cornish, which is what your traditional meat birds that you buy in the shop are based on. That should give us a good meaty hybrid chick, similar to what the commercial guys grow out, but not to that extreme. we've started work on turning the original pig enclosure into the next stage of our veggie garden. It's pretty hard going for the rotary hoe. There's quite a few rocks and stuff in the ground there. There used to be a shed there originally, so the ground's packed down pretty hard, but it's coming up all right. Hopefully we'll get some stuff planted in here in the next week or two. Aren't they just the cutest little things you ever seen? And tasty.